Hey guys, I'm having a little bit of a problem with my Facebook coming up here for me to go live, and I don't know why. So if you can bear with me for just a couple of minutes, hopefully I'll have this all settled up in about that amount of time. Let's see. Go live. People are looking for me now. Okay, hopefully this will work. Forgive me, guys. I've been doing this for 3 days and I don't know why it's popping up to tell me it's not doing it. Okay. Refresh again. Camera, go live. Ma dai, ma non ci posso credo, che cazzo me ne frega. Sorry if you're hearing me in Italian, that probably wasn't very nice language. You'll have to forgive me. I prefer to say it in Italian, hoping people didn't understand. Okay, so you know what, you guys? I guess I'm just gonna have to go to Instagram. Which I love Instagram, don't get me wrong, but the whole thing is lined up on Beauty Body Balance in Facebook, and I don't know how that works. So I'm going to go with the flow today, and hopefully everybody will get to see it that's trying to tune in. Gosh, what a bummer. All right, that's the best I can do, I think. I don't know why my page doesn't want to come up on Facebook. Okay, anyway, so this is what we're gonna do, y'all. Let me make sure that you can see me all the way on the Insta. If you are, well, never mind, because Facebook can't see me. Okay, so grab a set of weights, you guys. If you have weights, that's great. If you do not have weights, that's great too. You can grab a heavier pair or a lighter pair. If you have not done this yet with me today or any of the other 3 days that we did this, please just follow along. Be really careful with your body. Go and stretch yourself to the limit as far as you can go that feels good, like that hurts so good feeling. Whatever you do, if it's painful, it ain't yoga. Don't do it. Please don't do it. We're only on day 4, and I want everybody to stay really healthy and in great shape and be able to finish off this month and see the changes in your body, also mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's so helpful, really, honestly, and I hope you're not missing it. I really do. Make sure you have a bottle of water next to you or whatever it is that you'd like to drink, because you will be wanting it, and a towel. So today, let's start out in child's pose. Actually, you know what? Let's start up standing up straight. Bring your arms up over your head and reach for the ceiling or the sky as far as you possibly can. I'm going to separate my legs because my ceiling's a little short. And grab on with your forefinger and your thumb from your right hand onto your left wrist. Take a nice deep inhale here. Draw your shoulder blades up near your ears where we do not want them ever, and then draw them down your back and feel your shoulder blades knit right into your back, like they should be knitting right into the back of your spine. Take another nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, tuck your tummy into the back of your spine, press it through the sacrum, and hinge over. This is on your exhale, hinge over to the right side of the room as much as you possibly can. If your feet are separated or together, keep them facing forward, not out to the side. Take another nice deep inhale while you're here, and exhale, hinge just a little bit more. And you're not trying to go down and just crunch on the side of your body. You're trying to lift up and out, like to the corner where the ceiling and your wall meets in your house. Inhale, and as you turn up and look at the ceiling, exhale and bring yourself up. You should feel a nice deep twist in your sacrum and your whole spine. Drawing the arms down and then back up to the ceiling. Go ahead Drag them back around, roll them around one way, roll them around the other. And then we're doing the same thing on the other side, taking the left forefinger and thumb onto the right wrist, lifting those shoulder blades all the way up toward the ears so you get a nice deep stretch. And then exhale, draw the shoulder blades down the back. And as I say, put your little chicken wings in their spot. Tuck your bum under, lift up on all 10 toes, engage your booty and your glutes, your calves and your thighs. So take a nice deep inhale. We're gonna hinge over to the left side this time, and again, up toward the corner of where your ceiling and the wall meets. Not so much crunchy. And then inhale, turn toward the ceiling, and exhale, using your tummy muscles, draw yourself up nice and slow. Roll your shoulders. We've been doing we've actually been covering the whole body most of the time. And doing every bit of the body, legs, etc., inner thighs, arms. So your shoulders might be feeling a little bit of this because you're not used to doing the yoga with the weights, but either way, just roll them out. Take a nice deep inhale and drop your head forward and draw it all the way around to your left ear and all the way in front. Inhale. When you get to the back on your way forward, exhale. One more time to the right, and then exhale. You should just start to feel your body opening up. Take a nice deep inhale and go the opposite way, exhaling as the head comes around to the front. Inhaling around to the right, exhaling around to the front, and one last time. And exhale out to the front. And then just go ahead and step side to side for a minute here and lifting up your shoulders. And just getting the body moving just a little bit. And then maybe bring the arm around each way. Nice big circles. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so bummed about Facebook. I hope they're finding their way over here because that's when and where I started this at. And then take a nice deep inhale. Draw your arms up and exhale. Point your toes forward. With your hands together, prayer position, come all the way down to a forward fold. Your forward fold might look like this. Just try to straighten out your back as much as you can. Keep your hands either on your thighs or on your shins, never on the knees. We do not want to press into the knees. You do not want your knees to be hyperextended at any time. Also, with the arms and the weights, you never want to have your arms out straight. Your elbows are always going to be micro bent or a little bit more. So inhale, we're going to come all the way down. Hands in front of our feet, reaching out. Take a nice deep inhale. Place all 10 fingers onto the earth. Pull towards your body. Drop your shoulders as much as you can, and as if you were in a downward facing dog, but press your bum up behind you and then turn the bum up in the air like you're doing cheerleader booty. And then just rock from side to side, opening up the inner thighs. We did some work on the inner thighs yesterday. And then rock your head side to side. Awesome. Now come down to your knees. We're going to go ahead and take our knees as wide as our mat. Our big toes are together. I hope you guys can see me all the way. Take a nice deep inhale, drawing your arms up high, and then exhale. You're just going to reach both hands for the front of the mat. And as you do so, your bum might come off your heels a little bit. I want you to press into your hands, press your hands away from you, and press your bum right into your heels. So inhaling and exhaling, pull the tummy away from the spine. Inhale the tummy right out into the legs and the thighs and the floor if it hits the floor. And exhale, draw the tummy up through your sacrum. Inhaling and exhaling, and just look under each arm, getting a nice deep stretch in the shoulders. And then go ahead and take your left arm and put it underneath. Thread the needle right through. Dropping that right elbow onto the earth and the right cheek. Take a nice deep inhale. Drawing the arm around and reaching into that hip crease on the opposite side, your left side if you would like, or right on top of the thigh. Inhale and exhale. If you'd like a little more, you can look up toward the ceiling. And then inhale and exhale. And go ahead and draw that right arm out toward the front. And draw the left arm out. Straighten yourself out for that child's pose once again. And then inhale and taking the right arm underneath the left, and again threading the needle, dropping this left elbow flat onto the earth and placing your left cheek or temple onto the earth. Take a nice deep inhale. Again, expanding that tummy as far as you can, and then exhale. Draw the tummy in and up through the sacrum. Move it away from the legs and the earth. You're building a six-pack here just by your breath. Inhale, come back to center, drawing the arms out long in front of you, and exhale. Inhale up to a tabletop position. Again, in tabletop position, I want you to make sure that your knees, your hips are directly above your knees and that your shoulders are above your wrists. Anytime that your shoulders are above your fingertips, it's when you're going to really bother your wrist. It's not good on the wrists. You want to keep yourself so that when you're in your plank and hinge forward, you still have enough room to hinge forward without going over your fingertips. So here we're going to take our cat and cow. For the cow, you're going to tuck your toes under and inhale and arch your back, looking up toward the front of the room wherever you are. And on your exhale, you're going to place the tops of the feet onto the earth. And you're going to round yourself up into angry kitty. Inhale, again, draw those shoulder blades back. And then exhale. This time I'd like you to just lift your knees up off of the earth just a little bit. Look down at the earth in front of your hands. And then inhale and exhale and just swing the legs from side to side. Very controlled. You don't want to just swing them. You want to control this. You want to feel this in your glutes, your abs and your glutes. Lift up on the kneecaps so that you're really engaging in your thighs. And exhale for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now come back to your tabletop position. Inhale and exhale to your cat. In cat position here, go ahead and come up on your toes just a little bit. Just raise your knees up off the earth. It can be an inch, it can be more. We're just trying to get the front of the thighs and the calves and the ankles stretched out. Inhale one more time for that cow. And exhale. Go ahead and round yourself up into cat. Coming to a neutral spine here, everybody take your right arm out and their left foot out. Make sure that your left foot and your hips are square with the earth and that your pinky toe is pointing toward the ground. So it's almost as if you're pulling your toes in, your foot in pigeon-toed style. The palm is facing the opposite wall, not down or not up toward the ceiling. If you do anything and you want to go a little bit more for the rotator cuff, go ahead and turn the hand in and knit the pinky up. So we're going to inhale here and exhale, draw the knee to the elbow. Inhale once again, and the knee to elbow on the exhale. Inhale, expanding, exhaling, using those tummy muscles to draw yourself all the way in. And this time, inhale, and we're going to place our right hand on the earth and our left knee, and go ahead and do the opposite side. So we're going to pull this leg out, again, making sure that the hips are square with the earth and that the pinky toe is pointed down toward the earth. The palm is facing, your left hand is up, arm is up, and the hand is facing the other side of the room. Or twist that pinky up a little bit forgive the guy upstairs, he's doing some construction and it has been for a few days. So I hope you can hear me over him. Inhale and exhale, draw it in. Inhale, expand everything, and then on your exhale, see if you can't draw your elbow even past your knee. Inhale and exhale, draw that tummy in so far that maybe you can even make enough room to draw the elbow even closer up the thigh. And then inhale and exhale back to tabletop. So in tabletop right here, just really quickly, if there's any organic movement that you might want to roll around to just loosen up your hips or anything, please do that right now. A little dancing lion, we call it. And then go ahead and take a sip. Sit back and take a sip of your drink, your water, whatever you're having. And if you're in Los Angeles, you better not be on a martini already. Okay, guys. So, from our tabletop position, we're going to inhale, tuck the toes under, and then press our bums up to a downward facing dog, staying high on the tippy toes. So inhale here, exhale, Drop your head and look up at your belly button. This activates the thyroid gland. Inhale here and exhale. See how far you can take your heels toward the earth, and then maybe walk your dog out just a little bit, rolling over your toes or not, and getting a nice deep stretch in the calves by bending your left foot and pressing your right heel toward the earth, and vice versa on the other side. And then take a nice deep inhale, come high up on the tippy toes, bend your knees a whole lot, and then pitter patter your feet all the way up to the top of the mat, keeping your knees nice and bent. Take a nice deep inhale, and taking your hands, placing your hands right under your feet, and you're going to take your toes all the way up to the creases in your wrists. Bend your elbows out to the side, keep your knees bent as much as you need. Inhale and exhale, and then try to straighten one leg at a time. Just see how far you can stretch it and open it. No biggie, you guys here, no hurting yourself. Just take your time. We're just opening up the glutes. And we're opening up the back of the spine, and we're decompressing our sacrum, which is compressed all the time. Taking your hands out from underneath your feet. Bend your knees a whole lot. Tuck your chin to your chest and roll up one vertebra at a time. All the way to the top. The head will be the last thing to come up. And as the head comes up, stack your entire vertebrae, bringing your shoulders up, back, and down. Your bum is underneath your shoulders. I'm in a straight line here. My shoulders are back. I literally can be standing like this and feel like I'm standing up straight and look like I'm standing up straight. But the reality is, you guys, we're not really standing up straight here. We have got to remember, because we don't want to be walking around like this. We're always on our cell phones, the computers, everything where we're hunched over and bent over. And the more we grow up, AKA get older, the gravity is going to keep moving us that way if we don't start to practice this, keeping our shoulders pulled back, the shoulder blades pulled together and back and over the hips. So keep your knees just a little bent. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades up towards your ears, and then draw them back and draw them down. So you're knitting those shoulder blades right into the back of your spine, your little chicken wings, as I call them. Your palms will automatically come forward. Again, engage, lift up on those toes so that you engage your calf, your shin, pull up on the knees so you're engaging your calf, squeeze the bum and the glutes, and tuck the belly in. As far as you can tuck the belly in. Inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, we're going to swan dive, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, and like I said, flat back here on halfway lifts, you guys. Hands can either come here or here. I feel best when they're up here or here because I don't feel like my back is really all that flat here. So again, I'm not at the position where I'm in a pretzel. It's just where I can go, and what I feel best is basically here. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Placing your hands on the earth, I want you to go ahead and step back with your left foot. So you got your right foot in front, you're in a low lunge, pick up on your fingertips and hinge forward, keeping your chest up off of your knee as much as you can. I don't know if you can see that, as much as you can. And then inhale and exhale, flex that right foot and go ahead and draw your forehead towards your shin. This also activates the thyroid gland, and you will feel this. You should feel it in your inner thigh. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, come back up for one time. Inhale, come back down. Pushing into that left foot, draw it up to meet the right. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift again. How y'all doing? Exhale, forward fold. And this time place the right foot back. And the same thing. We're going to lift up our chest, coming up high on our fingertips. Our left knee, is right above our left ankle. So you're going to take a nice deep inhale here, looking forward, right at the mat in front of you, and exhale. Go ahead and hinge back. Lifting up and flexing on that left foot up toward the face and the forehead. And then drop your head to your shin, or your knee or wherever it will go, and look up at your belly button. And inhale down. And we're gonna do one more exhale up. Then inhale down, press into that back foot, the right foot, and then pop yourself up toward the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, come all the way up to the top. Now this is a 30-minute class. I sometimes do go over. So if you can stay a little longer, stay. And if you can't, you can't. But I'd love to have you get as much out of this as you possibly can for mentally, emotionally, physically, and getting yourself into a movement so that you get some endorphins running and you're not just stuck up in your house, which I actually, being in my house and being stuck in my house, I do a few of these a day, so I'm quite used to being home and working from home. So inhale, lift up on your toes, and exhale, draw the shoulder blades down the back and let your palms come forward. Keeping the eyes closed, lift up on your kneecaps and squeeze your glutes. Draw the palms to your heart center. Take a nice deep inhale. Yesterday I was talking about intentions and setting intentions. And yesterday the intention was gratitude, grateful, and how grateful I am. And you all set your own, or you might have taken grateful with you through the day. Today I want to offer up inner peace. I don't know if you know this, but it is International or Worldwide Meditation Day. So this evening at 10:45 Florida time, 7:45 LA time, and I'll post this actually so you can see it, there is going to be a global meditation going on, which is so awesome. And we're hitting that tipping point of where the conscious people are becoming very well known, and people are becoming aware of the things they should be aware of and not walking through life, just walking through it unconscious, not caring about anything or anyone. So please join in that tonight, or today early if that's your time. It does have links to Cairo and all the other places in the world. I will put it up. So anyway, closing our eyes here, pressing our elbows out to the side and pressing our hands together as tightly as we can. Plus, press your thumbs into your sternum, and instead of just pressing your thumbs into your sternum and bending over, press your thumbs into your sternum, raise the shoulder blades back, and press your heart center up into your hands. This way you're opening up your heart center. Inhale, draw the arms up high. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Placing the hands on the earth, step back with your right foot and then your left foot. We're going to inhale. We're going to hinge forward just a little bit. We're going to exhale and come halfway down. We're going to inhale and exhale, come on up. Inhale down, keeping the elbows right in by your sides. No out here. We want to keep the elbows right in like chaturanga. Inhale and exhale up. On your inhale down, you're exhaling up to use your tummy muscles. Inhale and exhale to help bring you up for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now we're going to head to our downward facing dog. Step the left foot in just a tiny little bit and draw that right foot up. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Go ahead and look underneath the right arm. Inhale and exhale. Draw that right knee over to the left elbow. Inhale, exhale to the right. Exhale again to the left. Inhale and exhale to the right. For 3, for 2, for 1. And then inhale the leg back up high and draw the knee toward the nose, keeping high on that left tippy toe. Swing that foot right in between your hands. Again, you guys, if you're bringing your foot up like this with your hand, join the club. Everybody starts there. So take a nice deep inhale from here, and in a crescent lunge, you're going to press yourself all the way up. The back foot, you're on your toes on the left foot. Inhale here, draw the shoulder blades down the back, knit those pinkies in, activate the rotator cuff, and then exhale to your warrior 2. Keeping your right knee right over your right ankle. Inhale, hinge forward, lift that palm up, and exhale. Inhale all the way up to the top. And if you want to, you can bring that left hand around to your right thigh. or your hip crease. Inhale here and exhale. Today we're going to do Trikonasana, so we're going to straighten out that right leg, hinge over as far as we possibly can, keeping a micro bend in that right knee, and then exhale, going ahead and coming right around, looking up at that palm, the left palm, and just get a nice stretch in here. And then inhale, bend that right knee back to your warrior two, and all the way up to another reversed. Straighten out that right knee again, and then exhale, bend into the right knee, cartwheeling your arms down around your foot, and inhale that leg all the way back up, and exhale, let's place it back down on the earth. Take a nice deep inhale and come high up on your tippy toes, and exhale, lower your heels. Drop your head as close to the floor as you can and look up at your belly button, again with the activation of the thyroid gland. Inhale high up on your tippy toes, lifting that left leg up high. Inhale and exhale, draw the left knee to the right elbow. Exhaling to the left elbow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, from elbow to elbow, the knee goes, or above the elbow if you can, for 2, and for 1. Break for the tummy and the obliques, all the way back up to the top, and then exhale, draw that knee toward the nose, and place the foot in between the hands. You're gonna inhale again to that crescent lunge, and in your crescent lunge, you guys, you wanna keep your hips straight toward the front of the room, and sometimes we're like this, and we have our hip open. You want to keep that hip turned in toward the floor. And a good way to do that is by bending that right knee, or the left if we're on the left side. And after you bend the knee, just go ahead and stretch that heel toward the earth and straighten out the leg. You'll feel this in your inner thigh, great quad stretch, and an awesome, awesome little lift in the glutes. So here we go. We're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale to our warrior two. And again, keeping that left knee directly over the left ankle. Inhale, hinge forward, flipping that palm all the way to the back for your reverse warrior. And if you would like to take that left hand over to your left hip crease, great. Inhale, straighten out that front leg. And exhale as you reach as far as you possibly can. And then drop your right hand down to 6 and 12. The 12 obviously, the 6 obviously is your left hand and arm. And look up toward the right. Inhaling and exhaling. Also, you have an option. You can bring your hand over and reach a little bit further for a deeper twist. Inhale here. Bend that right knee again and come all the way back to your reverse warrior. And then straighten that left knee. And exhale. Come all the way back down. Inhaling, you're going to inhale, hinge forward to a tad. Keeping those elbows by your side, you're going to lower down halfway. Place the tops of the feet on the earth, and then inhale to your upward facing dog. Great job, you guys. I hope you're warmed up and feeling well. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale, come high up on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, high up on your tippy toes, and exhale, lower the heels. Go ahead and come to your knees for a minute. Have a drink of water. I'm drinking a little bit of a fizz. A fizz stick from my Arbonne lifestyle, and it gives me a little energy. Not that I'm lacking any of that, but it gives me a little energy through the workout. So if you're having iced coffee or whatever you're having, enjoy it. But please, 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 please drink lots of water, because we are sweating and we are building up and we are moving a lot of our cells around, and we need to flush them out. So take a nice deep inhale here, you guys. Palms flat on your thighs, and draw the shoulder blades back, and then exhale out your mouth to cool your body down. Flutter your lips this time. And this next time, take a nice deep inhale and lion's breath. Stick out your tongue. This is all very cooling to the body after you start warming up and you want to cool your body down. So here we go. we're gonna take our weights, and we're gonna take our lighter or heavier set, whatever you prefer. I think I'll take my lighter ones right now. We're gonna come up onto our knees, and we're gonna do some bicep curls, but out to the side. I don't like to keep my hands squeezed to the weights so much. I like to kind of leave them open. You can do either way you want or however you want, it doesn't matter. But you're gonna inhale all the way down and exhale all the way up. Inhale, and inhale. I actually do need the heavier ones. And inhale, inhale, and exhale. And just so you guys know, the heavier the weight you use, and I'm not encouraging you to just go grabbing 10-pound weights and start flinging yourself around, but the heavier the weight is, the more definition that you make in your body. When you're using really light 2-pound weights, and you're just using them quickly and doing your little class and whatever and however, you're not building any muscle really. We have 2 more. 1 and 2. You're just keeping the muscle that you have there, and it's kind of just fluff. You want to define the muscle and make it nice and long and lean, which is why yoga is so great. And why I like the Sculpt is because you're actually doing the strengthening of your bones as well as everything else without having to go to the gym as well and do weights for power training. So it's a little combo of everything. So now I want you to take your hands. We've just done those. We're going to take our hands. We're going to do some wide arm push-ups. Option to come to your knees if you wish. However, whatever feels good to you. We're going to do 10 of them, which is not a lot, but if it's challenging, please do come to your knees, please, please. So you're going to take your hands out. Come up to your high plank position. Draw your eyes of your elbows in. Place all 10 fingers really, really tightly to the floor. And you're going to inhale, hinge forward. Actually, take your thumbs out to the side. We're going to do this wide arm. I just said wide arm and then I changed my mind. But I'm going to go back to wide arm. Keep your thumbs on the mat and your fingers outside the mat. Your elbows are going to come way out to the side in this wide arm push-ups. We're going to inhale down halfway, exhale up. Inhale, shh. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, shh. Inhale for 3, 2, and 1. Now come back to your knees and grab onto that heavy set of weights or whatever worked for you good on that one. This time, we're going to hinge back just a little bit, and we're going to do some hammer curls. So you're hinged back like this, which makes it a little bit more challenging. You got to really suck your tummy in here. You don't want to be arching. You want to keep everything straight. And you also have the option to just stay straight up, straight up. If your knees bother you, when you're in either one of those positions, take your mat, roll your mat up just a little bit, and it'll make a nice cushy cush for your knees. So inhale, leaning back. Exhale, draw the weights up. Inhale down and exhale up. Never let the weight come straight. You want to always keep that weight bent, on your elbow, not the weight. And if you're stretching your elbows all the way out to here, it's not only hard on your body, your arms, in your elbows, etc., but you're also coming out of where the isometric hold is, because you're getting your muscle all the way from here all the way to the top. And exhale up and inhale down. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale, and inhale, exhale. For 4, for 3, option to stay straight up, 2, and 1. Now we're going to inhale and exhale, place our weights onto the earth, take our mats out in front of us again, and this time we're going to do regular push-ups. And this will be the last set of push-ups. I think I promise. Inhale, option to come to the knees, please. Inhale, hinge forward, exhale, lower down. Inhale here, and then exhale using your tummy muscles. Inhale, exhale, pressing yourself up. Inhale, shh. Inhale, shh. For 5, 4, option to come to the knees now. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, press yourself back to your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale, come high up on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower your heels. Look up at your belly button, shake your head yes and no. And always remember, you guys, child's pose, anytime you want to come here and take a little rest, honor your body, please, and do it. So, let me just see if there's any comments, like you guys can't see me or something. Make sure we're okay. Yeah, right, I can't even see. Looks like it's okay. Oops. Oh, Lord. Hope I don't screw that up. Okay, here we go. So, back in our downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Looking up at that belly button. Inhale the right leg up high. Just do a 3-legged dog here. Come high up on the tippy toe of the left foot and exhale. Draw that knee toward the nose and then place it in between your hands. We're going to grab onto our set of weights, coming up into that same crescent lunge where we're high on the back foot, high on the toes, and you're going to bend that knee and then straighten it out so your hips are still facing forward. We're going to hinge forward and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Shh. And as you exhale coming back, you want to really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale for 3, shh, for 2, and for 1. Shh. Now you're going to take your weights to your heart center and exhale to that warrior 2 like we did before, except this time we're going to do warrior 2 and using our arms. We're going to inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. You guys, lift up on all 10 of your toes here. Squeeze the glutes. You want to definitely make sure that you're fully engaged in your whole lower body. And you want to feel this in not just your shoulder blades, but your arms and your biceps and triceps. And the last one, exhale. Inhale, come to a horse squat. So in horse squat here, we're going to bring our elbows in to our rib cage and our weights are down. You're going to go ahead and go into a horse squat. Maybe rock back side to side for a minute there. Place your weights right here while you do that. That might be a little more cozy. And then we're going to inhale and exhale up. Inhale and exhale up. I'm not inhaling and exhaling all the way to the top right now. I'm just working this lower part of your bicep. So exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, shh. Inhale, keep all the weight in your heels if you can. Lift up on those toes and engage everything from your waist down. Exhale, for 2, and for 1. Now bring your weights back to your heart center. Go back to your warrior 2. Inhale, placing the left hand on your hip. Never let the left hand go down the leg like normal reverse warrior. We don't want to pull that weight down. You want to keep it right here on your hip. So you're going to inhale here, reach with your elbow out as far as you can, and then exhale, come on back up. Inhale down, exhale, inhale, exhale. Shh. Remember, breathing out that mouth and sucking the tummy in is building the 6-pack and it's cooling your body off. For 2, and for 1. Now we're going to come back to the center, pivot our foot. So we're now back to our crescent lunge. Exhale, place the weights on the side of the earth, on the side of your mat, actually, and then draw that right leg back. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale here. High up on the tippy toes, exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, high up on the tippy toes, exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, coming high up on that right tippy toe, draw that left leg up, 3-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, using your tummy muscles, draw them into your spine, and then place that foot onto the earth. Inhaling, grabbing onto the weights, bringing them up to your heart center. And again, we're in that crescent lunge. So remember, bend that right knee and then press the leg back. So we're inhale and exhale. Inhale, shh, and inhale and exhale. You guys warming up? You feeling this? Are you getting a little sweaty? And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to inhale with the hands together again at your heart center, and we're going to go into our warrior 2. I'm going to do it this way again so that you guys can see. So warrior 2 here this time, we're going to come down and up, down and up. Remember, you are up off of those toes. They're lifted, pointed toward the ceiling. Exhale. Squeezing the glutes and the bum. Your whole body below your waist is definitely all firm and tight. For 2 and for 1. Inhale, coming back, bringing your right hand on your left hip, right hip this time, and going into our reverse warrior. Straightening out that leg on the left side. We're going to inhale, leaning with the elbow again, and exhale up. Inhale, shh, and inhale, and exhale. Knit those tummy muscles back to the back of your spine. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. For 4, 3, you guys got this. It's the last 2, 2, and 1. Woo! Inhale, bringing those weights back together. Place them in your hip creases and squat, squat, squat as low as you can. We're going to do pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up off the right toe. The right heel, I mean. 4, 5, 8, 10. Come off of the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, place it keeping both heels where they are. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Shoo. Lift up on all 10 of those toes. Place all the weight in your heels, guys. All the weight goes into your heels. Exhale. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Then we're going to go back to our warrior 2. Inhale, pivot around to your crescent lunge. So your warrior 2, pivot to your crescent, place the weights on the side of the earth, step back with that left foot, and we're going to go through a chaturanga. Inhale, hinge forward, exhale, lower halfway down. Oops, I'm going to tell you something else. Forgive me. Lower all the way down to the mat. Place the tops of your feet on the earth. Bring your hands back, your elbows are squeezed together, and your fingertips are right in line with your nipples. Squeeze those elbows in. Place the forehead on the earth. Inhale, looking at the floor in front of you, coming up for low cobra. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, maybe coming up to high cobra here. And exhale, bringing it all the way down. Inhale, press yourself back up into your child's pose. Walking your hands right out in front of you. I want you to push your hands toward the front of the mat. Tuck your bum under and get a nice deep stretch in that sacrum. Once again, inhaling and exhaling. Draw the shoulders down toward the earth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we're going to come back up onto all fours. And we're going to move into some tummy work. How's everybody feeling? Pretty good? Let me check on my time. Of course, my time says we're 10 minutes over. If you can stay, you guys, I would absolutely love it. because we're going to get into the tummy, and you know the tummy is where we all need a lot of work. At least I do. Always want to stay on that work. If there's any questions or anything, please put them in the comments below and I will answer them. And if there's anything, any good constructive criticism that you can tell me that help me improve and let you guys understand a little better or hear me better or whatever it might be, please mention that in the comments too. Okay, so for our crunches today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do some bicycle rows, which we don't usually do. So we're going to come down. First of all, we're going to come up into a V position, or you can keep your knees a little bit bent. Either way, palms are facing up, and the back is as straight as you can possibly keep it. So inhale here and come out, and exhale, come in. Inhale, as far down as you can go, the better. Exhale. Inhale, expand. Inhale, expand the tummy. Exhale, draws it in. Inhale and exhale. Now you see how my shoulder blades are never hitting the earth? My shoulder blades don't even come close because I'm keeping my tummy engaged the whole time. The minute my shoulder blades go off the earth, my tummy isn't engaged. My lower back comes off the floor. And what ends up happening is you end up building muscle underneath the muscle that you already have, underneath the cushy, the pooch, I call it. Underneath the pooch, and the pooch just keeps getting bigger, and the muscles are getting built underneath of that. So you have to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Now take your knees into your chest. Actually, take them into your. Take your knees into your armpits, and go ahead and rock from side to side. And while you're rocking from side to side right here, I want you to really press your sacrum and your tailbone toward the front of the room. And just keeping the knees wide, just rock from side to side. You should feel very good. And then inhale, draw your legs up. Grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers and your thumb, and inhale and exhale, and slowly let the legs come out to the side. Take your set of weights, heavier or lighter, whatever you prefer. We're going to place them on the inner thigh, and you're going to hold on to them at the dumbbell part. Flex the toes. You're going to inhale down and exhale up. For a little bit more challenge, bring the weight to the mid-thigh. Exhale, mid-inner thigh. Inhale and exhale. These weights are too heavy. Inhale. And they're not the ones I'm used to. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And do this really concise. You're not just swinging your legs up and around. You want to really feel the tension. And inhale down and exhale. Use your resistance on the exhale up. And exhale. And inhale. And last one, exhale. Leaving the feet up. We're going to take both of our hands from our chest and our sacrum, our chest and our solar plex area. Raise the weights up. We're going to separate the feet again. Hinge forward, keeping the shoulder blades off the earth, and you're going to exhale, 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 exhale. And move the legs in at the same time so you're really getting right into above your pelvic bone. Shh, 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 shh. 3 more, and you guys got this. 2 and 3. Now, taking your weights back to your chest, place them on the sides of the earth. Next to you or on the sides of your mat, and you're going to come up off those shoulder blades again. And again, my shoulder blades are never going to come down from this position. Placing your hands behind your head, drop your head back, keep your elbows wide open. No crunching the neck like this. It's not happening. It's bad on the neck, and it doesn't do anything for your tummy. Inhale, keeping the head back, keeping the shoulder blades off the earth, which you can't see, I see. Keeping the shoulder blades off the earth, we're going to exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale at the top, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Shh, shh. Double time. Shh, 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 shh. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guess what, you guys? Congratulations, you just did 20 of those. I don't know if that's good, a lot, or not a lot for you guys, but either way, it's a start. So go ahead and roll, keeping your knees together, roll from side to side. And as I was explaining to you guys yesterday, that when your knees come out to here, as you roll around, bring your knees towards your nose and roll over this fleshy part of our body, what we call love handles. You want to roll over that part to break up any fat or cellulite that might be getting in there. So inhale, and you're going to turn to the side. Exhale, draw the knees toward the nose. Inhale it back out. Exhale, and roll over that lovely little piece of fluff. And break up any fat composites or anything that is in there. We're going to do this 2 more times. This is really good for us. And this will be the last one. So now we're going to take our legs straight up toward the ceiling. We're going to do one more thing, which we've done every day so far. We'll only do 30 of these. So we're going to flex our toes toward our face, engage in our kneecaps and our thighs everywhere. Take a nice deep inhale here. You're going to exhale, bringing the weights up, keeping your shoulder blades off the earth like mine are, bringing the weights up towards your toes. And you're going to exhale. Exhale. Shh, 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 shh. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the legs over to the left and the arms over to the right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go back to the center. Exhale. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay with me, guys. Last one. Dropping the feet to the right and the arms to the left for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, shh, shh. Bring the weights back into your chest, knees into your chest, and go ahead and actually place the weights on the side of your mat. I'm going to take us through one supine twist. So grab your arms and your legs and push and pull me as far apart as you can from each other. Inhaling and exhaling, walking your feet toward the front of the mat and your arms toward the back like you're getting your first morning stretch. And then take a nice deep inhale and exhale and draw the right knee into the chin or forehead or nose. And then you're going to exhale, drawing yourself over, keeping that leg right wherever the leg will end, that's fine, but you want to keep your right shoulder blade on the earth at all times. So go ahead and look over your right shoulder. If this knee doesn't come to the earth, that's okay. If you want to shimmy your hip underneath yourself a little bit more, so that when you shimmy your hip under, you can even get a deeper twist, and this twist will be more on the lower back. Inhale, look over that right hand, and exhale, let the knee just fall and relax. This is great for your sacrum. As I was saying, you guys, your sacrum is compact all day long, whether you're standing, sitting, running, walking, doesn't matter. If you can, take some forward folds during the day, please do. If you feel stressed during the day, go and stick your bum up against the wall and put your legs up against the wall and rest there for 5-10 minutes. It will take all the anxiety away. This is also great for the digestive tract, and it's also massaging all your internal organs. So inhale, bring the knees back into the chest, and go ahead and roll from side to side. And rolling over that little fleshy part we were talking about. And then go ahead and straighten yourself out long. Reach, 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 reach. First morning stretch. And then inhale and exhale and draw that left knee into your nose. Inhale here and exhale. With your right hand, go ahead and drag. Draw that left leg over. Again, this shoulder blade, you see how far it can come off the mat? You got to tuck your shoulder blade under, knit your little chicken wing in there, and then place the shoulder onto the earth. My knee isn't all the way down on the opposite side, but if I want a deeper stretch, this is more thoracic. If I want a deeper stretch in my sacrum area, I'm going to swing my hips stacked on top of each other, and then I can get a little bit more. There's always the option that you can take your peace fingers and your thumb and grab on to this leg and stretch it out for just a little bit more. Inhaling and exhaling, drawing the tummy in. On your next inhale, come on back to center and rock from side to side. I want to do one bridge pose. So take your fingertips as close to your heels as you can. Inhale, press into your heels, lift up all 10 toes off the earth. If you can lift up your whole foot off the earth, or just keep your toes up off of the earth, and the middle of your foot, I'm using the word right now. Inhale and exhale. The arch of your foot you want to keep up off the earth. So it's actually your toe pad and your heel that is on the earth. Squeeze, 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 squeeze up as far as you can. Raise the arms up above the head. Place the toes on the earth and go ahead and press yourself up even higher. Inhale, come high up on the tippy toes so you can roll down one vertebra at a time. And as you roll down one vertebra at a time, when you're on your tippy toes, you can actually stretch out the sacrum and decompress it so it can come all the way down flat as well. Taking your feet up straight in front of you. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale out your mouth. Another nice deep breath here. Exhale out your mouth. Maybe let your feet splay open. And I just want to go back to the beginning of the class where I was talking about the worldwide meditation this evening. Please help be a part of the tipping point into a better world, to more communication and community within people, and really getting to the point where we know we're all one and loving one another, even when we don't know one another. I hope you will all be there tonight in the meditation or the morning or wherever you are. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, draw the knees into your chest. Rock from side to side just a couple of times. And then we're going to rock up 3 times. And on the 3rd time, we're just going to come to a seated forward fold, which is called Poshimatsarasana. It's one of my favorite words. I love that Sanskrit word. Raise your arms up. Knit the pinkies in, loosen up your shoulders a tad. Inhale, leading with your chin with a flat back for as far as you can go. And then go ahead and just drop your arms, drop your forehead. Your back can arch like angry kitty and just relax a minute. Flex your toes towards your face. If you're super flexy, you can grab a block and put it in front of you to even pull yourself down a little bit more. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, go ahead into forward fold. And then inhale, rolling yourself up nice and slow to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining today. That was awesome. I'm so bummed if you're on Facebook. I hope you found it on Insta too. I'll have that working by tomorrow, I promise. Peace and blessings, and thank you all so much for being here. I can't tell you how happy it is to have you join and raise consciousness and ease the mind, go through life easy and relaxed. Taking your palms to your 3rd eye center. Thank you for teaching me as I teach you, and thank you for your honorable lovable, smiling selves from one teacher to another as we say namaste. Bending forward in gratitude. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Ciao for now. See y'all tomorrow at the crack of noon.